Yamaha just lost their #1 ranking for the first time in 17 years. Another legendary brand is filing patent disputes over stolen technology. And the outboard you bought last year? It is already outdated by engines hitting dealerships right now. Here is what hurts the most. The marine industry is experiencing the biggest power shift since fuel injection replaced carburetors. The difference between boat owners stuck with yesterday's technology and those running cutting-edge power is not luck or brand loyalty. It is knowing which 5 outboard manufacturers are dominating 2026 and why Yamaha is quietly panicking in boardrooms. One commercial fleet just replaced 32 Yamaha outboards with a brand most weekend boaters have never heard of. We are breaking down the complete industry takeover happening right now, including the engine technology that is making Yamaha's flagship models look obsolete. Let us expose the truth, and please subscribe if this video was helpful. Mercury Marine's V12 600 horsepower Verado isn't just winning the horsepower war. It's rewriting what's possible in outboard engineering, and it's stealing Yamaha's commercial fleet customers at unprecedented rates. According to marine industry sales data from 2025, Mercury V12 sales increased 47% year over year, while Yamaha's flagship V8 450 sales dropped 23%. The V12 Verado produces 600 horsepower from a naturally aspirated engine that weighs only 1,260 pounds. That's the same weight as Yamaha's 450, but with 150 additional horsepower. Mercury achieved this through a quad-cam design with variable valve timing and a 2-speed automatic transmission that is the first of its kind in outboard history. The transmission allows the engine to operate in its optimal power band across all speeds, delivering 32% better whole-shot performance than comparable Yamaha V8 models. Charter captains running center consoles are abandoning Yamaha in droves. A Florida-based offshore charter operation replaced 16 Yamaha V8 engines with Mercury V12 engines and reported fuel economy improvements of 18% at cruise speeds with significantly better top-end performance. The V12's counter-rotating design eliminates torque steer completely, something Yamaha's V8 platform still struggles with. Mercury's advanced engine management system adapts to fuel quality, load conditions, and operating patterns in real time, providing smoother operation than Yamaha's static tuning approach. Yamaha responded by announcing development of their own V8 supercharged platform, but industry insiders confirm it will not reach production until late 2027, giving Mercury an 18-month head start in the premium outboard market. Suzuki has been the quiet assassin in the outboard market, and their lean burn fuel injection system is making Yamaha's engines look wasteful and outdated. Independent marine testing conducted in early 2026 showed Suzuki DF350A delivers 22% better fuel economy than Yamaha F350 at identical cruise speeds and load conditions. Suzuki's lean burn technology operates at air-fuel ratios as lean as 22:1 under cruise conditions, compared to Yamaha's 14.7:1 stoichiometric ratio. This dramatically reduces fuel consumption without sacrificing power or reliability. The system uses advanced oxygen sensors and real-time fuel mapping to maintain optimal combustion across all operating conditions. Tournament anglers running Suzuki DF300 and DF350 models report fuel savings exceeding $1,200 annually compared to equivalent Yamaha models. The technology gets even better. Suzuki's selective rotation system allows dealers to configure engines as counter-rotating without any mechanical changes, using only software programming. Yamaha still requires separate counter-rotating models with different part numbers and inventory, increasing dealer costs and customer wait times. Suzuki's approach reduces manufacturing complexity and improves parts availability significantly. A commercial fishing operation in Louisiana replaced 24 Yamaha 225s with Suzuki DF300s and reported annual fuel savings exceeding $48,000 across their fleet. That's $2,000 saved per engine annually, just on fuel consumption. Yamaha has no comparable technology in production, and industry sources confirm their lean burn development is at least 3 years behind Suzuki's current systems. Honda Marine shocked the industry in late 2025 with their Blast system, and it is stealing market share from Yamaha in the shallow water fishing segment at record rates. Blast is a variable gear ratio system integrated into Honda BF250 and BF225 models that allows instant whole shot performance without propeller modifications. The system works by temporarily lowering gear ratio during initial acceleration, then smoothly transitioning to the standard ratio once on plane. This delivers 38% faster time to plane compared to Yamaha equivalent models, according to independent testing. Flats fishing guides in Florida and Texas are switching from Yamaha to Honda specifically for this technology. The performance advantage in skinny water is undeniable. A professional guide service in the Florida Keys replaced 8 Yamaha 225 models with Honda BF250 Blast models, and reported client satisfaction scores increased significantly because they could access shallower fishing areas and get on plane faster with heavy loads. Honda's system requires no propeller changes, no manual adjustments, and operates completely automatically. Yamaha has no competing technology, and their attempts to match Honda's shallow water performance through propeller selection alone have failed to close the gap. Honda's Blast system costs approximately $1,800 as a factory option, but guides report it is worth every penny for the competitive advantage it provides. Yamaha dealers are losing shallow water customers daily to Honda's superior technology, and internal reports suggest Yamaha will not have a competitive response until 2028 at the earliest. BRP discontinued Evinrude production in 2020, but a new ownership group acquired the brand in late 2025, and they are bringing back two-stroke technology with modern emissions compliance. The reborn Evinrude G2 platform, launching in mid-2026, features direct injection two-stroke engines that meet current EPA emissions standards, while delivering the simplicity and lightweight that made original Evinrudes legendary. The new Evinrude E-Tech G3 300 uses advanced direct injection with 75 individual fuel mapping zones per cylinder. This achieves emissions levels cleaner than most four-stroke outboards, while maintaining two-stroke power to weight advantages. The engine weighs 481 pounds, compared to Yamaha's F300 at 562 pounds. That 81-pound difference matters significantly on performance hulls and allows lighter boat construction overall. Commercial operators who relied on old Evinrude E-Techs are ecstatic about the brand's return. A commercial fishing fleet in Alaska that switched to Yamaha 4 strokes after Evinrude's shutdown has already pre-ordered 12 new E-Tech G3 engines based on preliminary specifications. They report Yamaha's heavier 4 strokes reduced their payload capacity and increased hull stress on their aluminum boats. The new Evinrude promises to restore the performance characteristics they lost. Evinrude's relaunch strategy specifically targets Yamaha's commercial and lightweight performance segments, with pricing 15% below comparable Yamaha models. Early production units undergo testing in Norway and Alaska under extreme conditions, and field reports indicate reliability matching or exceeding Yamaha's 4-stroke platforms. If the relaunch succeeds, Yamaha will face renewed competition in segments they dominated since Evinrude's original shutdown. Tohatsu builds outboards for multiple brands including Nissan Marine, Honda's smaller models, and various private label applications. Their 2026 expansion into direct-to-consumer sales in North America is disrupting Yamaha's pricing advantage in the mid-range outboard market. Tohatsu's MFS 115 and MFS 140 models offer nearly identical specifications to Yamaha's F115 and F150, but retail for 22 to 28% less. A Tohatsu MFS 115 retails for $7,800 compared to Yamaha's F115 at $9,900. That is $1,100 saved for essentially the same engine architecture. Both use inline four-cylinder designs with electronic fuel injection and similar displacement. Independent dyno testing shows Tohatsu's MFS 115 produces 117 horsepower compared to Yamaha's 115, despite the lower price point. Tohatsu's expansion strategy includes aggressive dealer recruitment and extended warranties matching Yamaha's coverage. Their 5-year warranty on 2026 models equals Yamaha's standard coverage while maintaining the significant price advantage. Boat builders are taking notice. 3 major aluminum boat manufacturers switched from Yamaha to Tohatsu power for their mid-range models in early 2026, citing better margins without sacrificing quality or customer satisfaction. Yamaha's response has been defensive pricing in markets where Tohatsu competition is strongest, but they cannot match Tohatsu's pricing across their full lineup without destroying profit margins. Industry analysts predict Tohatsu will capture an additional 8% of the North American outboard market by the end of 2026, with most gains coming directly from Yamaha's market share. Yamaha built their brand on reliability and value, but Tohatsu is now offering comparable reliability at superior value, forcing Yamaha to compete on price for the first time in decades. The outboard market in 2026 looks completely different than 2025, and Yamaha faces serious challenges from competitors offering better technology, superior fuel economy, innovative features, and lower pricing. Mercury's V12 dominance, Suzuki's fuel efficiency, Honda's shallow water revolution, Evinrude's resurrection, and Tohatsu's value proposition are all stealing customers Yamaha counted on for decades. The brand that dominated for 17 years is fighting to maintain relevance against competitors who have stopped playing catch-up and started leading innovation. Choose wisely, because the engine you buy today determines your performance and costs for the next 10 years on the water.